Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my channel Jagz Vision. So today I think we have started our weekday. So I think everybody are busy going to office, schools, colleges, everywhere. So be safe wherever you're going. So while driving, please be very safe and keep the public also safe. So please wear seat belt, drive accordingly, and no alcohol during driving. So today the topic is going to be is regarding the used cars. So we have a good interesting topic about the used cars today, which is going to be a detailed video. It may take some time, so please do watch out this video. You will get a lot of informative here, informative information, so which will definitely make a sense, make a point for everyone who are looking for a used or a second-hand car. So before going into the detailed topic, so you know that in market, the India is a very boom of automobile. The market is something very crazy here. So selection of cars and the features, the people, the public are in looking for. So it makes a bit difficult for each and everyone which car and which model and what's the condition and how to select the car. So please make sure that before selecting any car, what's your needs and what's your requirement. So as you know that India is a very boon in automobile sectors. So the new cars in the market, if you see in terms of 100%, there are 12 to 13 percentage of new cars in market, and remaining 87 to 88 percentage the cars are in used condition. And also the used car, the second hand cars or the used car, whatever you call as based on the nomenclature, the used cars are available in many authorized dealers. Some are non-authorized dealers, some are standard dealers, some are with agencies. So it depends from places to places, from region to region. Maybe some are in urban areas, some are in remote areas. So today, before going into this detailed this one, so first of all we need to check that how to select a car, what's your budget, what's your finance, where to check if you are new to the new used market, how to select a car. So please watch out this video. So first of all, in this video I would like to say that you people are going to buy or you are going to see a used car. So don't expect 100% condition to be perfect. 100% good condition will not be there in the market, any used market. Maybe yes, you are lucky if you get maybe 2 or 3 cars in thousands, which is 100% perfect, nothing to do, then you are lucky. But yes, there are used market in the cars which is available, where the condition might be 5 to 8% or 5 to 10%, where you might need some minor rectification. So there are many people who I have seen in my day-to-day life, or whenever I used to have a word with other public reviews, they say that I have purchased a car, I have done multiple checks, whatever I have done, I did a thorough check, but maybe after a month or after 3 months or after 6 months, the car has given a trouble. So see, first of all, you're dealing with a machine. It's a mechanical equipment. So every equipment has its own age factor. So we don't know whether that age factor, what has been given to you. I mean, the car who the owner or the contractor or the agent or the authorized dealer who has given you the car, what is the age of the factor? I mean, the age factor remains the main a- aspect here. Age factor means, yes, the RTO gives, for example, a petrol car. So the RTO gives you an age factor of 15 years. But in 7 years the car might have run 6,000 kilometers. In 7 years the car might have run 50,000 kilometers, or in 7 years the car might have shoot up 1 lakh kilometers or 2 lakh kilometers. It all depends upon the owners and the usage what they have used. So you need to be very keep a sense in your mind that you are buying a used car, so definitely it's not going to be 100% perfect. It might give a trouble anytime at any point of situation. So you, before buying a car, just make sure that what all the things that you need to check. So there are some points that I'm going to go into the detail. So it all, again, I'm saying that it all depends upon the luck. If you have a good luck, yes, you will definitely get a good car. I'm not saying that you will not get a good car. Yes, you have to do a thorough check. Don't blame on agencies or the authorized dealers or whomsoever. Yes, there are the authorized dealers who does a point to point check. Their pricing are always in the premium side, so we need to see that how you are moving ahead. As I said, 88 percentage the car are in the used market. So you need to see that whenever you are seeing a car, so there are some sentiments I have seen in the people in the public minds. I need silver color, I need white color, I need black color, I need red color. So please don't select a car by its color. Like we used to say, no, that please don't judge a book with its cover. So it's the same policy when it comes to the selection of a used car. Don't go by, number one, the color. Number two is by brands. I want only Suzuki, I want only Hyundai, I want only Honda, I want only Toyota. No. Third, don't go by I want only the top models, I want only this model. I need features point of view. Many people are there. Yes, there are so many features. Yes, I will go buy this car. Without going into the detailed analysis checks, the people are straight away buying the car, which is a big mistake. Many of them are doing. To be very frank, you can see whomever you choose. Yeah, I have driven 1 or 2 kilometers. I saw everything was fine. The color interior was looking good. Engine was well maintained. Interior was fine. Yes, I booked the car. Later on, it gives a trouble. So always don't judge the car by its appearance. So there are many owners who maintains the car as their first wife. Yes, I am a very myself, I maintain my car, so I always love automobiles. So I love my car. Even if you see my car after 8 years or 10 years, the car will be like as a showroom condition only, because I love my car. I love to maintain my car. So there are owners who are very keen on their in their automobile, I mean in their cars. So you getting such kind of owners, there are difficulties. Some are very rough driven, they don't care about, yes, they get a key, just drive whatever the speed they require. There are some people who like drive the car in a very random way. I don't know how they maintain their car without thinking about the mechanical equipments, the suspension condition, the roads. They just drive like anything. So there are typical owners you will get while buying a used car. There are some owners who drive like a rough and tough in a main road. Like speed will be like 130, 140, maybe 150 also, even though the Indian roads are not in good condition to drive beyond 120. But in rough roads they should drive a little bit in a slower, but yes, they keep on driving as if they are driving in a 40-60 speed. So you will get a various kind of owners how they maintain the car. So you need to be very just look upon the condition of the cars from A to Z, then only you will come, like you will definitely come to get a good used car. Yes. Next you need to always check about the service history. Always ask any owners or any contractors or any agencies or any authorized or non-authorized or standard dealers to get the service history. Maybe the owners might have given their car for a service in their authorized dealers, maybe for 7 to 8 years. You will get all the history. Sometimes they might have not given to that authorized dealers, they might have given to some other places. So maybe one or two services, the chances are there that you might miss. So it all depends that if you get the service history, so definitely ask the service history, then only you will come to know what's the wear and tear of any car. Used car, just by seeing this, you will not come to know. So there are many checkpoints. Get the service history, you will come to know if any major accidents has happened, or any major repair work has been happened, or any major parts has been replaced. So you need to be very, very thorough on this. So next comes the beauty of the car, is called the paintings. See, 15 years back, so almost I will tell a decade or 2 decades back, the paintings, the mechanics who used to do, no, you can very well catch hold of it. Yes, here the painting has been done. Even any users, they can very well come to know, because the layer of painting, the spray of the painting, there is always a difference, because the at that time the technology, the color coding, the the mixture of the colors, it all depends. So what exact coding, the mixture of the color has been added, we don't know. And the finish, the spray, what the mechanics or the painters do, so definitely you will come to know whether it has been painted well or not. And always, it depends on the environment in where they are painting, because it might be, even now also you can see a very low budget painting, the car is been given outside for a painting, where you can see the cars has been painted in open environment conditions. So definitely what happens, the mine very minute touch, no, it goes and stick to the paint body, so you will not get that fine finish. So by seeing the condition of the two panels, no, yeah, here is the door, here is a door, there's a panel, and you can see there's a difference of colors, even if you see in the sunlight, or anybody can check. But now in this present situation, in this present generation, and where we are in last 5 to 6 years, painters are skilled, very skilled. They are equipped with a good technology. Even outside dealers, like our outside painters, they have such a good environment where they can easily match to your car color. So I mean, I'm not saying that if the car is repainted, you should not buy a car. I'm not telling that. Yes, there might be some scratches. Maybe maybe the owner might have driven very well, but there are many useless public people nowadays in roads. They don't even care about others' vehicle. They simply go scratch the vehicle and they keep on moving. So some kind, like in some sort of that situation, the owners, what they do is they, you know, वो बोलते हैं ना, अंदर में यार मेरा दिल दुख रहा है यार, उसको देखते देखते वो बोलते हैं यार, आई एम नॉट एबल टू डाइजेस्ट यार, आई नीड टू repaint that car, I need to get rid of that scratch. There are owners, myself, I, whenever I see scratches, no, I am getting this one. So in my old car, yes, I did those things, but nowadays I'm a little bit careful with my new car. So I'm very, very keen on keeping the car in my safe zone. So I always tell that don't go by the beautification of the car. Please see why the painting has been done, what's the reason of the painting, whether it's due to major accident or something, because now the painters are very, very skilled. You get all the color coding mixture from the internet, and nowadays internet is accessible to even a 4 to 5 years old kid. So in the internet, in the information, you get each and every combination. Or else in the dealers also, you get the same composition, the mixture paint, and you can do it. I mean, either you gave it in the dealers in your service center. Yes, in the service center also you can do it, but yes, the maybe the costing may vary. But what I say is that yes, the painting nowadays has become such a well polished, fine methodology that You need not bothered about यार कलर मैं अगर कलर कर दूंगा ना यार मेरा डिफरेंस पता चल जाएगा. It's not like that nowadays. The color technology is the painting works are so refined and so fine. The technology which actually helps the painter and the skilled and the skills that nowadays the mechanic people are using is totally different here. You cannot compare with the decades what were happened before. Then one more thing I would like to say that there are many cars, the used cars, which are kept outside. It has been well maintained by a wax polish, ceramic coating, PPF coating डाल के एकदम गाड़ी को चमका देगा. लोग आते अरे यार क्या गाड़ी है, व्हाट्स अ कार, इट्स अ सुपर कार, द कार हैज बीन मेंटेन सो वेल, इंटीरियर तो पूरा पॉलिश, इंटीरियर पॉलिश करके तो डैशबोर्ड पॉलिश डाल के तो एकदम चकाचक रखा है यार, एकदम टायर तो नया नया, इट्स लुकिंग न्यू. नो, प्लीज डोंट गो अगेन, आई एम टेलिंग बाय द वैक्स पॉलिश और समवेयर. ऊपर का चमड़ा एकदम साफ रहेगा, अंदर का क्या खिचड़ी है हमको मालूम नहीं है. सो वी डोंट गो बाय द स्किन ऑफ दिस वन. सो यस, हाँ पॉलिश करके रखा है, यस. The car is in good condition, the car is in been polished well. Do a thorough check. Later on don't please blame anyone's yeah I'm got cheated. So never do like that. Because I have seen people, they have been telling saying that I got cheated. I said, see, there's nothing you can tell now, past is past. So before making a choice you should definitely go, because you're not buying a new car, you're buying a used car. So don't expect a new car policy in the used car. Never. Yes, one more thing. You know, buying a new car also, the decision making is somewhat, I will tell, it's somewhat easy. I mean, okay, easy means what? You don't need to think about the mechanics, the electrical parts of the car, because it's completely new, it is coming from the factory. Only the brainstorming happens in the model, the car selection, the features, the looks. One more thing, मेरा sunroof है या नहीं, बिना sunroof का तो मैं गाड़ी खरीदेगा ही नहीं. I need sunroof. So like these things, features. So the brainstorming for a new car is actually not much. But in a used car, you need the decision making to a right direction. Decision making has to be like, you should not regret yourself and later ऐसा ना हो जाए यार मैं जिंदगी में और कभी used car खरीदेगा ही नहीं. I am not going to buy a used car anymore in my life, because I have faced so many troubles. So make a thorough check before buying anything. Later on don't complain, don't regret, because now in our present situation I am seeing that people are just money oriented. पैसा मिल गया, पैसा मेरा जेब में आ गया, बस वो यूजर जो करना करने दो, भाड़ में जाओ. So be calculative, be responsible, be very very precise for the each and penny what you're paying, even if it is a used car. So don't get cheated or don't get this regretted later on, मेरा पैसा बर्बाद हो गया, my money is wasted. Okay, next I will go into detail that how to check the cars. But before that I would like to say one more thing is, what is your requirement? आप लोग का needs क्या है? Why you are buying a used car? I mean, पहला तो आपको ये जानना है, first of all you need to see that how many members are there in your family. What is your need? Whether you're going for a city ride or you're going to use it for your highways. How many people are there? Are you a regular 7-seater या मेरे को 4-5-seater काफ़ी है, मेरे को 6-seater काफ़ी है, I need a hatchback, I need a sedan, I need a compact SUV, or you need a SUV. So and you need a petrol or you need a diesel. So first make your requirement कि मेरा requirement क्या है, because your requirement might be 90% is in city usage only and you are buying a Tata Safari. It doesn't make sense, no, because the bigger the vehicle, the more complicated parts are there. Later on, the service cost will be more. So you need to make sure that what is your requirement, आपका needs क्या है. So based on your needs only, you need to depend that yes, I am going into a right direction. If your needs are not being properly defined, you are going to end up in paying a high financial for a used cars. Later on again you will be keep on because you have bought that used car because you have not done a proper analysis. So what will happen? सर्विस कॉस्ट ज़्यादा है, मेरा पेट्रोल का खर्चा भी ज़्यादा है, माई माइलेज इज़ लो, माई दिस इज़ लो, आई एम स्पेंडिंग मोर. No point of that after you are buying it. Next is, once you are finalizing your requirement needs, then finalize your financial. What is your budget? See, most of the people in our country are either the middle class or the lower middle class. The upper middle class and upper rich people, they will always go for a new car. So I am not talking about those people. Yes, there are some people in upper middle class only that they will not buy any new car. What they will do is, they will always go for a second hand car, but the car which has been used only for 3 to 4 years, and those 3 to 4 years the owner might be the super rich people, because those rich people, they keep on changing the cars every 4 to 5 years. So these upper middle class people, what they will do, they will try to buy those cars. Obviously the condition will be good, but I'm not saying again हाँ rich people है तो कार अच्छा है, ऐसा नहीं है. So again they also need to check. So what I'm telling is that the financial aspect of our middle class and lower middle class people, you need to work very deeply. I mean, a thorough on analysis is required, because most of them are family. So you have kids, education का पैसा, अपना घर चलाने का पैसा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, वन इज तो अरे बाप रे EMI. Most of the people though are living in EMI only. House EMI, car loan EMI, ये EMI, वो EMI, and the most bad thing is the credit cards. Credit card का आया उधर पैसा चले गया. So again the credit card is actually is a बोलते हैं ना यमराज हमेशा हमारा पीछे बैठा है. That's a kind of credit card. So please do work on your financial aspect. मेरा मंथली एक्सपेंसेस क्या है, मेरा मंथली खर्चा कितना आएगा, मैं क्या क्या खर्चा करने वाला हूँ, उसके बाद ही मैं कार ये मैं जा पाऊंगा या नहीं, वेदर आई कैन चूज द कार और नॉट. बिकॉज लेटर ऑन सर्विस एवरीथिंग यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड. कल अगर मेरा कुछ हुआ, पार्ट्स चले गया, वो पार्ट्स मेरे को मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है, आई डोंट नो. So you need to make sure that yes, the car is a right choice for me, and selecting a right car depending on my financial situation. That is the most important thing each and every family has to do before going for a new car also. It is not only for a used car but for a new car also. But yes, used car में क्या है, it's an unknown devil, it's in front of you. So you need to be very very cautious here. Next is market is like सब्जी बाजार. नेक्स्ट टू सब्जी बाजार मैं तो यही बोलूँगा कि कार का मार्केट है. बिकॉज द कार मार्केट, देर आर मेनी ऑथराइज्ड डीलर्स, नॉन ऑथराइज्ड डीलर्स, स्टैंडर्ड डीलर्स. सम आर लाइक दे जस्ट कीप अ शेड एंड दे सेल इट ऑफ. So there is a difference between an authorized and the non-authorized standard and agency dealers. So see, the authorized dealers are here like the Spinny, then you have Car Dekho, Car Wale, then you have this what's Car 24. So these are all are authorized dealers. So before going into this topic, so this is not a promotion here for any authorized dealers. मैं कहना क्या चाहता हूँ कि I'm not doing here any promotion for any authorized dealers or non-authorized dealers or any standard dealers. This is just a difference what I have found while purchasing. Not only me, I have helped many people for purchasing a second owned cars depending on their needs. So okay, authorized dealers, like what I said, spinny car 24 car वाले car देखो तो ये सब में आपको you will get a used car, but yes, the true value. But what happens, these authorized dealers, they do a complete check, they do all necessary repair work what is there in the car after the car has been purchased from the owner. So whatever the defects is there, so they used to rectify it, and then they do complete servicing, whatever matlab oil change, filter change, this part, that part, they change it, and then they used to set it on a higher, little bit of premium pricing. And also they give a warranty, 3 months warranty, 6 months warranty, or else they even say you take the car, you pay, you use it for 10 days, and it's a 10 days is a buyback policy, so the money will be refunded to you. So those option, in those kind of things, I will say that 90% the cars are always in good condition, so you need not think much about the mechanical oriented. But yes, always do check. I am not saying that blindly from True Value or from Spinny you definitely go bina dekhe leke aao. I am not telling like that. Please do always a thorough check. So but most of the time the cars are always in good condition, so that is the reason that they are selling the cars in the premium segment prices compared to a non-authorized dealers or a a standard, a little bit standard dealers. So always keep in mind, yes, if you're going for a premium authorized dealers, so definitely you need to shell out some money. But yes, definitely it makes sense, because इंस्टेड ऑफ गेटिंग इट बैक, बार बार रिपेयर हो रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, तो इससे अच्छा है कि और एक ये कर लो. बट अगेन यू हैव टू वर्क फिनेंशियली, सो व्हाट इज योर यूज, व्हाट इज योर ये सब, तो आपको पूरा वो सब देखना होगा. नेक्स्ट इज योर mechanic. The mechanic, what I'm here saying to say is that see, there are people who are very new to the car sector, I mean automobile sector. Then they don't know anything about the car engine, what is I mean, what is the capacity of the engine, where is coolant, where is how it functions, where the pipe goes, where the hoses goes, what to check. They don't know anything. Simply they might have learned it from a first time, they might have learned it, the car, I mean how to drive a car. Then they might have got a wish that yes, I also need to own a car. In that case, always take a mechanic, a very good mechanic, when you are going to buy a used car, either from True Spinny or from any authorized dealers, or from non-authorized dealers or standard dealers. Because see, there are many good cars also in non-authorized dealers also. I am not saying here that please don't go to non-authorized dealers, don't go to any shed wala dealers to buy a car because condition is not good. No, they also have a very good condition, but yes, the responsibility, the guarantee, warranty, what they give, no, that it will not be there. But yes, they will also have a very good car. But it also depends. If you are a first time buying a car as a used car, please always take a mechanic with you. Mechanic means a very good mechanic who knows in and out of the car. नॉट लाइक हाँ मैं 3 साल से काम किया था वो शेड में, मैं उसको जान पहचानूँ. ऑलवेज अगेन द पीपल हु आर इन टूडेज generation, I have seen, he's my known guy, I know him, but that known guy, how much knowledge he is having? By you are shelling out money from your own pocket. So always take a mechanic who might be working in service centers, just talk to them, or maybe from friends to friends. Maybe you will be, because you are buying a used car for the first time, so definitely you will not have a contact with any service center. But yes, definitely from your friends or from your colleagues or from your relatives, they might have contact with the service center. So yes, just pay them something, and yes, just ask them if they can come to help you out always. And take a mechanic, a car, what you're looking at. If you're looking at a Ford, don't take a mechanic who is working in Honda or Hyundai, because Ford mechanism, engine, the engine performance, how it works is totally different. Only the Ford service guy only know how this car works. If you take a Honda guy, he will say, "Arey, this car is making lot of noise. Don't buy this car." He definitely he will say, because Honda is super refined engine, Hyundai is super refined engine. इतना साइलेंट है वो, तो ही विल सी द टाटा कार, अरे तो टाटा का सारा गाड़ी खराब है, फोर्ड का तो सारा गाड़ी खराब है। सुजुकी, इफ यू गाय कॉल सुजुकी गाय टू फोर्ड, ही वो तो देखे अरे यार ये तो कंप्लीटली न्यू फॉर्म सर, मैं तो बस ऊपर से देख सकता हूँ, अंदर का तो स्टार्ट करके देख सकता हूँ क्या, पर इन एंड आउट पता नहीं है। डोंट गेट चीटेड बाय, डोंट चीट योर सेल्फ। वेन एवर यू आर बाइंग अ कार, see which model you are buying, I mean sorry, which brand. Okay, model, it you can make whether to go for VXI, LXI, ZXI, again it depends on the feature, but the engine, the mechanical part is not going to change. So take a mechanic of that particular brand, he will definitely assist you. It makes a lot of difference, I'm telling you guys, it makes a lot of difference. You will be satisfying yourself by your mind, by your heart. Yes, I have done a right thing. One more thing, please don't be in hurry in buying any second-hand cars. Be very very precise. Take a time. आप अपने आप को टाइम दो, मतलब मेरे को 10 दिन में गाड़ी खरीदना है, आई नीड टू बाई ए कार इन 10 days, आई नीड टू बाई ए कार इन 20 days, आई नीड टू बाई ए कार इन 30 days, आई हैव मनी, आई हैव टू शेल आउट द मनी फॉर अ यूज्ड कार. नो, you will definitely go into wrong direction. Mistake होगा ही होगा. Take time, shell. Instead of shelling out your money in road, shell out some time. Do visit many areas, many dealers, many authorized, many non-authorized dealers also. Compare the car, drive the car, चला के देखिए, then make a decision. Yes, itna, don't select a car just by driving 2 or 3 cars. It doesn't make a difference. If you ask me, I will tell at least do some 10 to 15 cars test drive. Then only your mind, yes, confusion rahega, definitely there will be a mind brainstorming will be there, but you will end up in buying a right car. The more you do the checks, the more you are driving a, yeah, definitely. क्या पता आपने सिर्फ 3 गाड़ी टेस्ट ड्राइव किया, you have done only 3 cars as a test drive, but 3 cars में शायद बेस्ट नहीं है, but if you do at least 10 cars, in वो 10 cars में you will definitely find something good. So always have a range while going for a used car. Myself, before buying a new car, you don't believe, मेरा फैमिली वहाँ पर they are seeing me, I have done 16 cars test drive यार. Don't believe me, no, I have a list कि मैंने क्या क्या गाड़ी को टेस्ट ड्राइव किया है. Then only I purchased a new car. When जब मैं नया कार के लिए इतना टेस्ट ड्राइव कर सकता हूँ, तो definitely यार used car तो definitely I will see, because I don't know the in and out of a used car. भाई वो how's the condition? So always do a well research on these used cars. Next is the checklist. Please see the checklist that I have attached here in this video. I'm attaching once more again, I mean once again, if it is not being properly seen by like all viewers. These checklists are most important. Suspension, steering wheel, battery condition, any rat bites. Many cars are kept outside. We don't know which rat has bitten the electronics. Any accidents. How's the condition of the compressor? Many complaints are there in the AC. Sir, I have took the car, the AC is not working. The dealer will say, sir, I just top up the gas, no, the AC will work. No. There are some minor effects. Yes, you can top up the gas. Maybe it costs you around 2 to 3,000 rupees. Yes, you can top up, it works. But if there is a major issue in the AC compressor itself, you will be paying 20 to 25,000 rupees. Please note this point. Don't ever get into trap. People saying that, yes, are AC, please top up. No, it will happen. No. Check any leakage is there in the AC compressor. Any white ice forming is there in the pipeline. Run the AC for 15 to 20 minutes. It's more than enough to identify if the compressor is really working fine or not. Because AC का compressor हाथ आप डाले, if you keep the hand on the AC compressor, your dealership will say, sir, 20-25K. It's common in most of the cars, and that too in now the present generation cars, you have many auto AC climatic control with sensors. Then you are gone, because everything is assembled, everything is inline. So you need to, because there are thermostats which works only with that compressor. You cannot put a Hyundai thermostat in Tata cars, or you cannot put a Suzuki thermostat in Honda and you will say हाँ कोई भी सेंसर मेरा चल जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है. There are predefined, the thermostats are actually predefined to what level the compressor should work. Again, those thermostat compressor are again depending on the engine capacity. So make sure before someone says top of the gas, your AC will work. So it's not like that. So please do follow this checklist. So definitely it will help you out. Then yes, like I told you, engine check, battery check, wires, wheels, alignments, suspensions, how's the body, any accidents if it's impacting from the side, please open the rubber beading in the door side. If there are spots welding available, that means there is no accident. If it's a continuous welding, that means some frame accident has happened, so they have done it. Any painting works, see all the tools and tackles, the electronics, everything is working or not. So there are many checks available, so you have to do that. And always do a test drive, not only in plain roads but always in the bad roads too, because then only you will come to know how's the suspension. The bad roads, in the bad roads only you will know how the suspensions are, any weak points, any ball joint is not properly supporting, steerings, wheels, any misalignment. So not only the test drive in good roads will help you out, but definitely find a bad roads where there are a lot of bumps. Then only you will come to know how's my suspension, how's the comfort level. Otherwise, if you just run in a good road and tomorrow maybe your need is there somewhere, you're going in a bad road and your suspension is jumping like anything, and you tell अरे ये तो truck से भी खराब है. It's most worst situation than the truck. Always do all those checks. So it's really helps. Then later on, then you can select by car models. What I mean to say, for example, if you're going for a Suzuki Swift, so Suzuki Swift, I'm just saying an example because the markets is having lot of cars in terms of Swift in the Maruti sector, Suzuki sector. So LXI is a base model, VXI is a mid one, ZXI, then ZXI plus, again manual, automatic. So you need to see what is your requirement, manual or automatic. Again, model wise, LXI, VXI, VXI plus भी है अभी, ZXI, ZXI plus. So LXI is the base variant. The more you go, LXI plus is the top model. You need to choose whether this feature is required for me, because you're buying this. If you're not using it and something happens in that electronic part, because electronic can fail at any time, वो कोई lifetime warranty नहीं है. In none of the companies in this world, even Tesla company also in its electronic will not give a lifetime warranty. Replacement will be there. So if you are buying a top model, but if you are not using it, if something happens, some problems comes up, then you need to see whether this model is required for me. Because ultimately कुछ problem आया, either option is user's option. अरे कौन इसको ठीक करेगा? I am not going to rectify, जाने दो. But some users will be there, अरे खराब हो गया, इसको ठीक करना है. तो ठीक करना है ठीक है, but you're shelling out money for that feature. So whether it's really required. So you need to select the model of the cars, whether it's really required. Shall I go with LXI? Base model काफ़ी है. मैं चाहिए तो audio system, yes, you can upgrade it from the aftermarket, because nowadays used car में कोई warranty guarantee नहीं है. तो after 3-4 years, any used car market is there. It's after I think either 5 years, 6 years. Some cars are there within 2 years. Maybe it's the owner's bad situation that he bought a car, but ultimately he went to any abroad country, so in that time he might need to shell out the car. In that case, you have a warranty and a guarantee of that car. In that case, no cutting of the wires, but nowadays cutting wires are not there, but yes, all are coupler to coupler. But some thing you need to know that whether it's really necessary, due to which the warranty will get void. So all these things you need to be very very precise. So what I'm telling is that choose the model. हाँ ये फीचर में I take a base model. Later on I will say whether I need to put it from the aftermarket accessory or not. So depending on that you can save the money there itself. Yeah, saving the money financial. I just forgot to say one more thing. When you're selecting a car model, if you select any car model from a used car market, see that your budget, for example you are looking a car around 5 lakhs, so always that 5 lakhs, always keep in mind, don't go the 5 lakhs entirely to the dealer or a non-standard or authorized dealer, whoever it is, or to owner, whoever you are giving the money. If you're buying a, if your budget is 5 lakhs, always buy a car less than 50,000, maybe like 4.5 lakhs, get a car, because we don't know, after some couple of months or after couple of year, maybe after 8 months or 9 months, if some major things happens, so that part might be expensive for you. So that 50,000 buffer will definitely help you out to do the proper servicing of that car. Again, it will be like a new car for you. That is the financial part aspect what I was trying to tell. The point actually got missed out. So you need to work out the financial in such a way, the 5 lakhs budget if you have in your pocket means, it doesn't mean that you have to put all the 5 lakhs. Keep a buffer of 25, minimum 25,000, minimum 25,000 I'm telling, because the AC compressor itself is a complete assembly, will come around 25,000. Apart from that, the steering column, suspension, all these parts will come like 3k, 4k, 6k. Again, it depends upon the level of wear and tear. And always, if you're changing any spare parts, go always the OEM spare parts. Don't go by any unauthorized OEM parts. Later on, you people will be suffering again, ending up paying 2 times or 3 times. So always go by the OEM spare parts only. Please take the OEM spare parts of the model or the car what you're selecting. Always keep it handy. If something happens, just replace it with the new. So for that, the financial part, the money, always it should be with you. So don't end up paying the complete the money to the dealers what they are saying. One more thing is that interior checks, like what I said. Yes, meter tampering. There are many cases nowadays. Meter tampering is happening, especially the analog ones. Even the in digital also, there are ways to tamper the meter. There are ways. I have seen people how they tamper the meter. So just by saying that, many dealers are nowadays. So many dealers will say, "Sir, this car has been used by doctor. Sir, this car has been used by ladies. Sir, this car has been used by the government officials. Sir, this car has been used a person who doesn't know driving at all." I don't want all those nomenclature. I don't want any ownership background. I mean the ownership, whether he's a doctor, whether he's a student, whether he's a, ultimately the car is coming to you. You need to check whether the car is in good condition, what is the history of the car. That itself is more than enough. I don't want to explain. Yes, somewhat you need to have, हाँ वो car doctor का था, हाँ that car was maintained by doctor, but it doesn't means that a car maintained by a doctor, a car maintained by a lawyer, or a car maintained by a ladies is always perfect. Why? They are also human. Their professional is a doctor, but they are human. There are some people who love to drive, fun to drive. So select the car what the dealers will say. Definitely most of the dealers will say doctor car, this car, that car, single owner. Single owner car. I have seen many dealerships saying this single owner car. Don't go by single owner car. Single owner car is there in the RC paper, but in their family there may be 3 people who are driving the car, no? maybe husband, wife, kids, or maybe joint family, वहीं पर तो हो गया 4-5 लोग, 4-5 people are there, 8-7. How it is a single owned car? Yes, in RC paper it is a single owned car, but in family there are 3 people who are driving the car. 3 people have a different driving style. So don't go by the word. Don't get cheated, guys. Saying that single owned car. There is no car in this India or somewhere. It is a single owned car. At least someone might have driven your car. So either you might have given the car for any emergency purpose. So it's not a single owned car. Don't go by this nomenclature: single owned car, doctor ka gadi, ladies ka gadi, student ka gadi, lawyer ka gadi. See the condition of the car, make a right judgment, then decide a car. Again, don't go by the interior looks. There are some cars where I will tell you the meter has been tampered. Actually, there is I don't want the name any dealership here. The the car has been metered by 40,000 kilometers. The car has been tampered back to 40,000 kilometers. Actually, the car has run 1.3 or 1.4 lakh kilometers. The meter has been tampered. How you can identify? Okay, tires you cannot identify, but the interior, the steering wheel, okay, steering wheel, everything, the cover might have changed, but a non-authorized dealer, all these people will not invest money on changing all those. Tampering a meter is very easy, but changing an interior, changing a seat covers, changing the steering, changing the tires, any non-authorized dealers will not do all this. They are not going to invest money on this. So just by seeing the interior condition of the car, you can judge whether the car has been run more or not. Even yes, driving is most important. By driving the car also, you can analyze at least an approximate, yes, this kilometers is not actually correct. So that is why I used to tell, if you get the service history record from an authorized service dealer, because definitely many people are doing the service nowadays in authorized service dealers only. So ask the owner. If you are buying any car from directly from owner, talk to owners, ask them the service history. If you don't know the owner, ask the dealers to get the service history. Get it checked, because every service history will have the kilometers. So the service history will almost solve the 70% of your decision making. So it actually matters a lot. So definitely it makes sense. So one more thing is also see the panel gaps. Panel gaps in all the metal to metal body parts, interior plastic panels, because factory fit panel finish is something different. After accident or something rework has been done, the panel finish is always different. It's not 100% this. Yes, nowadays the mechanics, well equipped mechanics are there, but again I'm telling, definitely some alignment mistake might have been done from the mechanics. So always check all those panel gaps, which will definitely make a judge. So take some sufficient time to study the car. हाँ देखा 5 मिनट, 5 to 10 minutes देखा, अरे ऊपर से आ गया, सर ऑफिस का टाइम हो गया, I am late for my office. So 15-20 minutes I will see the car, I will do the payment and I will go. People not at all drive, at least drive a car to 20 to 25 kilometers in all conditions, good condition or also in bad roads, because then only you will come to know what's the condition of the car. 1-2 kilometer, 1 to 2 kilometers driving a car will not give you an exact scenario what the condition is. So always be very, very clear. One more thing I would like to tell you is that most of the people are actually forgetting to check the base part, because it may be the flood affected car. So like this, so what happens, the rusting forms in the bottom of the car. So sometimes what happens, the metal rusting is more, so there are chances the wear and tear is more. So most of the people, what they do is that in most of the, dealers, anybody, I'm not only telling the dealers, maybe owners might also, to hide that part, they remove all this mat, they just put a very thick plastic which is moldable. So they put it and cover it and they put the mat. तो मैट देखने से तो पता तो नहीं चलेगा भाई, seeing the mat, हाँ, if you hit it you will see हाँ everything is fine. It's not like that. Please ask someone or a mechanic to check from the beneath the bottom, if any, ask them to check, push and check whether any rusting is there or not. So that actually makes sense while buying a car. And also you can see if any accidents has happened in the car, so like that, the windshield, because any factory fitted windshield which comes with the serial number, and also in the glass you can see in the Saint Gobain manufacturers are they are, I think, the majority of the portion are from these companies, so they provide a very good windshield and glasses for all the doors. So definitely there is a serial number, so check all those serial numbers are same in those all the glasses. If anything is different, then समथिंग हैज हैपन, मीन्स माइट बी एन एक्सीडेंट, या तो कोई चोरी भी हुआ होगा, मतलब आजकल तो चोरी तो बहुत कॉमन है, आई मीन द theft is very common. So the thief might have broken the glasses and he might have taken something. So we don't know what exactly has happened. So if you find a difference in that serial number, no, then you can be more cautious, you can be more careful in seeing those अरे कुछ तो हुआ है इस गाड़ी में, सो यू कैन गो इन टू डिटेल एंड चेक मोर दिस थिंग. सो ऑल दिस ग्लास विंडशील्ड सीरियल नंबर, हाँ ग्लास एकदम पॉलिश है, हाँ कोई क्रैक्स नहीं है, ये सब नहीं है, हाँ ठीक है, क्रैक्स तो नहीं रहेगा, मे भी छोटा मोटा क्रैक्स होगा विच माइट गो इन टू, ये वो सब चेक करना पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू चेक ऑल दोज थिंग्स. And always check the accidents history, which is a third party or the own damage, because that really helps you to identify what's the level of damage has happened. And also please check the engine condition. Engine condition कैसे check करना है? Start करने के बाद first check whether it's getting started in single shot or it's taking long time. So definitely you will come to know what is happened. Next, when you're starting the engine, open the bonnet and see the idle running condition of the engine, whether the needle point is below the 1000 rpm or at 1000 rpm, and it's stable. It's not like हाँ थोड़ा कम हुआ फिर ज़्यादा हुआ फिर कम हुआ फिर ज़्यादा हुआ. That means something is problem is there in the engine. Ideal rpm condition should be either 1000 or less than 1000 rpm, and it should be stable. And open the bonnet and see the belt rotation, the belt condition, everything is fine. And engine kitna vibrate kar raha hai, what is the level of vibration that is happening while the engine is running at the rpm. And even you need to little bit accelerate as much as you can and see how much sound the car is making. And also check the engine oil level. So there's a spring, there's a sprocket, like you need to dip oil to check the oil level. Usko remove करके देखिए whether oil is splashing, any black smoke is coming from the engine. The black smoke coming through that oil dip is means that is some engine issues is there. That means the combustion is actually not taking place. Technically to speak, the combustion chamber, the engine is not actually doing a proper combustion. Or else the oil spillage, if it is happening, keep in mind that if, I mean, the small oil is throwing up, that means the piston ring is having a problem. Because if the piston ring the piston ring has a lot of wear and tear, so the combustion gases will not happen properly. So what will happen, actually the piston rings supports you in doing the proper combustion. So if the piston ring, there is a wear and tear in the piston rings, the oil gets transferred to the upper position, and then through that, where the air is blown up, the oil particles is actually getting blown up. So if that is happening, then you think there's some major work. That major work means you have to open the engine, do valve rectification, piston ring, so all this job will happen. So always see whether that's a black smoke is coming from that, and also from silencer also. Silencer also, I mean, this happens mostly in the diesel engines, but yes, always keep an eye in the petrol engines also, because the how the engine is perfect in condition, you need to check all this. And one more thing, while doing a road test of any used cars, avoid playing musics. बहुत जन मैंने देखा है, आई हैव सीन मैनी पीपल, सर ऑडियो सिस्टम ना एकदम झकास है, एकदम मस्त है सर, देखिए एंड्रॉयड का ये, टच स्क्रीन का ये विद सराउंड वूफर, इफ यू प्ले ऑल दोस एंड डू द टेस्ट ड्राइव, नो यू विल नॉट हियर व्हाट इज द बैड पार्ट्स दैट मेकिंग नॉइस. कैसे पता चलेगा? अरे गाना इतना बज रहा है, अरे यार एकदम मस्त लग रहा है, एकदम जा रहे हैं हम लोग, अरे एकदम झकास गाड़ी है यार, एकदम गाड़ी इज फर्स्ट क्लास, आई लव द ड्राइविंग, बट यू विल नॉट आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट इज द बैकग्राउंड साउंड दैट द मैकेनिकल पार्ट्स आर डूइंग. सो अवॉइड यूजिंग, प्लीज स्टॉप म्यूजिक while you are doing a test drive. You will not be able to identify any small jerks or sounds what is happening. So always do that. Keep in mind, don't play any music, that makes a lot of difference. Then I would like to say one more thing is that yes, check all the seat issues, door sounds, how the doors are closing, alignment, everything you need to check, each and everything. And also, like, what I will say is that in the market is there are 80 to 85% the cars are always in good condition, so I will not say it's too bad. Condition of the car which is less than 60%. 60% means, how I'm defining is that if you have 20 points but the condition of the car like 8 points खराब है, मतलब ठीक नहीं है, it's not good. Define those 8 points, whether those 8 points is a major issue or 8 points is a minor issue out of 20. I'm telling you, like, for example, whether it's a major issue related to compressor, related to engine, related to wheel alignment or something, suspension okay is fine, which will come, but if it is related to compressor or engine to by straight away reject it, because it's going to trouble you, because we don't know how much money you are going to invest in those defects. AC compressor, yes, if you find everything is fine, only the problem is with the AC compressor, then you can ask for a better discounts from those dealers or from the owners whom you are dealing with. Then you can ask them, sir देखिए AC compressor तो ख़राब है, मैं नया मैं डाल दूंगा, लेकिन भाई मेरे को यहाँ पर खर्चा करना पड़ेगा, आप प्लीज़. So you can all so always define the list of defects and try to get the pricing factors before finalizing the car. आप बोल के रखिए. हाँ, कोई डीलर्स बोलेगा, अरे सर आज नहीं खरीदेंगे तो कल कोई लेके चले जाएगा. अरे भाई इतना डिफेक्ट्स है तो कोई लेके जाने वाला नहीं है. नोबडी इज गोइंग टू परचेज द कार विद सो मेनी डिफेक्ट्स. पीपल विल, सबका दिमाग है, पीपल विल वेट, बट एवरीबडी विल डू एन एनालिसिस. हाँ ये पार्ट खराब है तो मैं ये पार्ट का पहले मैं पूछ तो लूँ. OEM का, there are lot of OEM shops, vendors, suppliers shops, get those pricings. ये खराब है, मेरा ये सस्पेंशन खराब है, स्टड खराब है, स्प्रॉकेट व्हील खराब है, ये खराब है, तो प्राइसिंग पूछ लीजिए क्या क्या है. प्राइसिंग पूछ के यस, हाँ, आपको एक you will get an idea how much you are going to spend. Then you decide whether you want to go for that car or if you don't want to go for that car, because ultimately plays everything in everyone's life. So be very careful. One more thing, don't rush more. I mean, हड़बड़ी में कोई भी गाड़ी मत खरीदिएगा. Don't be in hurry in buying a used car. Do a lot of analysis, take time. मतलब आप ऑफिस देखिए, एवरीबडी आर नाउ वर्किंग. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई तुम CEO है, ये CEO है, मेरा ये है. यू आर स्पेंडिंग दिस फॉर योर पर्सनल, सो गिव सम इम्पोर्टेंस फॉर योर पर्सनल टाइम ऑल्सो. कोई गाड़ी खरीद रहे हैं, यू आर स्पेंडिंग फ्रॉम योर ओन पॉकेट. Do a thorough analysis. Don't be in rush. Don't buy a car within 15-20 minutes. Have at least 1 hour time. Do a proper analysis. Compare the car. Get the pricing of those minor issues. Then talk those pricings with the because I will never tell वो डीलर सही नहीं है ये डीलर सही नहीं है. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू से सी सम ऑफ द डीलर्स क्या कर रहा है दे बाई द कार फ्रॉम द ओनर. हाँ थोड़ा पॉलिश किया मेंटेन किया वॉश किया बिक्री किया एंड दे विल टेक सम कमीशन बिकॉज दे आर डूइंग अ बिजनेस फॉर दैट. Sometimes owners might have also hidden the issues to inform the dealers. तो dealers क्या करेगा dealers को how the dealers will know whether it's correct or not. Yeah, sometimes owners might have told the issues to the dealers, but some dealers again it's a business to profit. गाड़ी बिक्री करना है जाना है कुछ लोग हाइड किया होगा. Some people might have hide those issues but some may not. So nowadays we cannot say who is good who is bad, but I don't want to go into such controversial now that these dealers are good or these dealers are not good. Have trust in yourself, have trust in you, have trust, yes, also trust in dealers, but before trusting any dealers or trusting any owners, do a thorough analysis from your side because ultimately you are paying from your penny pocket. So you need to be very very sure who is good who is bad or whether I'm going into a right direction or not. And always don't go भाई ये ओनर मेरा दोस्त है ये ओनर मेरा जिगरी दोस्त है मैं इसका गाड़ी खरीद रहा हूँ. वो तुम्हारा जिगरी दोस्त है. लेट इट बी ही इज योर कजिन लेट इट बी योर ब्रदर ऑल्सो. आई एम least bother. But when it comes to something that you are purchasing from your XYZ known person, thoroughly get it checked. Because अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा ना खरीद लिया मेरा जान पहचान है ये है मैं ही इज माई वेरी नोन गाई ही इज अ वेरी लेटर ऑन समथिंग हैपन्स नो देयर विल बी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग देयर फ्रिक्शन विल बी क्रिएटेड. सो अवॉइड दोज काइंड्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. इससे अच्छा है कि something you're buying something from your relatives XYZ whoever a known person or very good person get thoroughly check. आपस में म्यूचुअली अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये कर ली देख भाई मैं तुमसे खरीद रहा हूँ एक बार मैं thoroughly चेक कर लेता हूँ. पूरा चेक कर लीजिए इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिम पूरा ही चेक कर लीजिए ताकि यू आर ऑल्सो सेटिस्फाइड ही इज ऑल्सो सेटिस्फाइड. लेटर ऑन यू शुड नॉट बिंग बैंग ऑन हिम अरे यू हैव सोल्ड मी डिफेक्टिव पीस. Ultimately what happens now the relationship gets spoiled your friendship gets spoiled. So don't go into such controversial. So better before buying anything now do a thorough check. That's it. And also definitely do a lot of knowledge sharing with other people also like what the things are and help those people. And if you're not good in automobile sector but do always give the contacts of the people who are good in automobile sector, then definitely they can help other people who are first time to a automobile sectors. That means either for a new car or for a used car. So I would like to say that give time for yourself, do a thorough analysis. I think I have given a lot of information here, so it definitely helps you out in making a good decision for any used car market. And do a proper visit in all the used car market. I mean authorized dealers, non-authorized dealers, standard dealers, maybe a small this. So always try to visit each and everything. Make your financial planning, make your needs requirement which is correct which is not correct, discuss with your family members, discuss with your friends, and always discuss the service cost what you're going to invest from your pocket later on, because all over are mechanical oriented nowadays. Even nowadays a lot of cars are coming with the electronic things, so definitely there's a wear and tear. So you need to invest in terms of spare parts, service cost. So always try to financially work out in which brand you are comfortable with, and always try to work out with such a condition where the service center is near to you. Matlab, in that city if you try to buy a Volkswagen or a Mercedes Benz and that service center is not there in your city, then it doesn't make sense. No, so always try to stick to a brand which is near to the your service area. So it makes always a good thing and always keeps yourself happy and your family happy and you are enjoying your driving and so on. So thanks for everyone. So I think it's been a more detailed review, and if anything you require, please do always ping me. I have given my mail ID in my about description in this channel. So any things or any points that needs to be discussed, I'm definitely there. and I will help you out if I'm uh, I'm always available. So if you need anything, I will definitely try to help you out. So any comments, please do like the channel, subscribe the channel, and thanks for viewing this channel, and love you all. Thanks for your support. Once again, drive safe, no alcoholic during driving. Speed should be within the range. Let's not disturb everyone. So always drive safe. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. Have a nice week. I think everybody's having a good office, good family. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. Have a nice time.